everyone, we're going to verify sum and difference identities with the sine formula here. We're using this one, and these are a little more complicated than the ones we did earlier. So basically we're just going to write this out using our formulas here. So this first part is with the plus. So we're going to write sine of alpha cosine of beta plus cosine of alpha sine of beta. And then we have plus here. Now we're going to do the plus, and now we're going to do this part here. And so that's going to be sine of alpha cosine of beta minus cosine of alpha sine of beta. And then when we look at this, these two here cancel each other out. So that's a plus and that's a minus that. And what we have two of these. So we have 2 sine of alpha cosine of beta equals what we wanted. 2 sine of alpha cosine of beta. So it wasn't hard, it's just a little more work. Okay, the next one, we're going to go ahead and use the formula. Hopefully you have them written down or you already know them. So basically, I'm going to do this top part first. I get sine of alpha cosine of beta plus cosine of alpha sine of beta. And I'm going to go ahead and take the liberty of taking my denominator and put it under each piece. So instead of the whole thing, I'm going to put it under here, and I'm going to put it under here. Sine of alpha cosine of beta. So when you look at this, these are the same. So something divided by itself is 1. So there's your 1. And here I'm just looking at my angles. So my angle's alpha. So my alpha part, that's cotan of alpha. And my beta part is tan. So that's tan of beta. And that matches up there. And the next one, same thing. So we're going to write this out as sine of alpha cosine of beta plus cosine of alpha sine of beta. Now I'm going to go ahead and write the denominator under each piece. I think I'll do it in this piece. So we're going to have cosine of alpha cosine of beta over cosine of alpha sine of beta. So basically what we have is this is tan. Okay, these two cancel. I think I did something wrong here. So cosine of alpha, cosine, sine. Okay, so basically I just wrote this. This was, I knew something was a little rough, so I just wrote this down wrong. You all probably saw this is cosine of beta. Okay, so these two cancel here, and these two cancel here. So this part, my alpha part, is tan of alpha, and my beta part is going to be tan of beta. And it matches. And so there you go. And the last one's a little more complicated. So what we're going to have to do is we're going to have to also do the numerator and the denominator and then clean it up. So basically my numerator is going to be sine of alpha cosine of beta plus cosine of alpha sine of beta. My denominator is going to be sine of alpha cosine, sorry about that, cosine of beta minus cosine of alpha sine of beta. Now, basically we're kind of stuck here. So what I'm going to do is divide each piece, or multiply each of these by 1 over, because I'm trying to force it to look like this. I'm going to multiply it by cosine of alpha, cosine of beta, to force it to get up to there. So I'm going to take each piece, so sine of alpha, cosine of beta, over cosine of alpha, cosine of beta, plus cosine of alpha, sine of beta, over cosine of alpha, cosine of beta. Now that was just this part. I took that and divided everything by cosine of alpha, cosine of beta. Now let's take the denominator and do the same thing. So we're going to copy everything down. Sine of alpha, cosine of beta, divided by this, just cosine of alpha, cosine of beta, minus, copy this down again, cosine of alpha, sine of beta, over cosine of alpha, cosine of beta. Now, cleaning everything up, let's see what we can cancel out. We can cancel out this, so that leaves us with that. Here I can cancel out that, the cosine of alpha, so I get the sine of beta. Here I cancel out this, and I get that. And here I cancel out this and get that. So what we're left with is tan of alpha plus tan of beta over tan of alpha minus tan of beta. So we did this little trick here by dividing, or you could say multiplying by 1 over cosine of alpha times beta. Okay, the next set we're going to do is kind of very similar, but it's going to be with cosine instead. Thank you and have a nice day. Bye-bye.